bullshit.
Back up.
That's bullshit. Excessive fucking force.
Back up.
No, this is our amendment, right? Bullshit. He does not need to be tackled like that.
Stand back. Police,
He
stand
is
back.
a veteran of this country. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I'm ashamed of every single one.
Serious.
You're watching what happens when words stop working.
Country. You bunch of bitches. He's a veteran. He's done more for this country than any of you. You fascist pig.
Wow, I mean, what chaos there. When ice gets touched, it doesn't end a debate, it ends an impact. But while this war hits the pavement, one politician lit the match from behind the keyboard, y'all. Corey Paris, a sitting rep, posted ICE's live location on Instagram. I'm telling y'all, that is not activism. That's GPS-assisted obstruction. You're not just, warning illegals, you're hunting law enforcement. And this kind of war betrayals don't echo, they scream. But nothing screams, louder than this.
Espérate, me voy a dejar, pero espérate. Espérate, me voy a dejar, pero espérate.
Now, for context, this is a TikTok influencer who happens to be illegal, who's known for posting videos about doxing agents. That's pretty much how she's getting her views.
Espérate, me voy a dejar, pero espérate. Espérate, me voy a dejar, pero espérate. Espérate, me
A classic case of FAFO. So this is what happens. This is what happens when TikTok filters me federal reality. She streamed it all, but I streamed the consequences as well. In that moment, 30K followers, they couldn't save her. She was trending. Now she's detained. Let that sit while I show you why they've turned it up.
Well, to Houston County now, where a man will serve 10 years in prison after pleading guilty to trafficking a 13-year-old girl. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr says 43-year-old Noe Hernandez admitted to purchasing the child for sex in Warner Robins. A judge sentenced him to 30 years with the first 10 in prison, and he faces deportation after his sentence. Hernandez is the second person convicted in this case. 2 other defendants still face charges. Well, to Houston.
Wow. He paid for a child. Said it out loud. Guilty. When ICE says they're, hunting predators, this is what they mean. But somehow the outrage hits ICE and not him. And when outrage misses the monster, the whole village burns blind.
Otra vez la mira aquí en la Balboa y la Rosco, mucha. ¿A quién se llevaría? No sé. Mucha. ¿A quién se llevaron acá? Ratas ahora están viniendo. están viniendo en estos carros como trabajadores. Como trabajadores. Como trabajadores se están haciendo pasar, miren. Tienen que tener cuidado, muchachos. ¿A quién se llevaron? ¿A quiénes se llevaron?
No lo dejen salir. No lo dejen salir.
¿A quiénes se llevaron? ¿A quiénes se llevaron? ¿A quiénes se llevaron, muchachos?
Quítate la máscara, rey.
Se les avisó,
They will
muchachos.
not let them do their job.
Compartan, muchachos, compartan. Miren las placas que están usando. Placas de Texas. Placas de Texas están usando estos cabrones, muchachos. Miren. Mire, ya no están usando los mismos carros, están usando carros diferentes, están usando.
Now, it may not appear so, but apparently a food stand is a part of what's being raided in this situation.
Carros diferentes están usando, muchachos. Miren.
Okay, well, there you go.
Carros diferentes están usando, muchachos. Miren. Carros diferentes están usando estos de migración. Y ya habían pasado, las denales estas ya habían pasado. Nomás que pensamos, no sabíamos que venían para acá. Ya se les había avisado en la mañanita, se les había avisado de la presencia de
Y'all see
migración
that
aquí.
slow creep though? Hey, ice rolling through that mud like, hey, all right. Try it if you want to.
Toyotas normales. En estas Toyotas normales vienen ahora. Esta también es de ellos. Miren, mi gente. Miren, mi gente.
Let me guess. They were just selling rice, right? That's what the TikTok lawyers will tell you, okay? But behind every stand is someone breaking the system, evading taxes, IDs, E-Verified, and ICE finally did their job. Now, here comes the but ICE raided the wrong people crowd, okay? Let's see how innocent they really are. You got Jack on Poso right here. ICE are now deporting people at deportation protests. Is this really what you voted for, he asks. The irony. They show up to fight ICE. Make sure I put this guy on a big screen. Oh, wow, no, that looks horrible. They showed up to fight ICE and ended up getting iced. And, you know, you protest law enforcement while breaking immigration law, you know, that's just dumb. If I had to add, this isn't fascism. It's what should have been happening since 2016. But one man didn't make it to court. He made it to a body bag.
Vigil for a man who was fatally struck on the 210 freeway while fleeing a federal immigration raid at a Home Depot in Monrovia. Fox 11's Laura Diaz, she joins us now live with more tonight. Quite a turnout, huh, Laura?
Yes, Marla and Alex, we are here live in Monrovia. As we pan off, you can see that more than 100 people have gathered here this evening, and they're all here to remember a man who died yesterday, Roberto Carlos Montoya Valdez, who was hit by a vehicle as he was running away from ICE agents.
Might I add, he wasn't being chased by ICE agents. They weren't coming after him. And he also had the option to self-deport. Just the part that they leave out.
That's what witnesses say. And people have gathered here for about the last half hour. They're carrying signs. Some of them say justice for Carlos. Others say play. And I should say that DHS says that they were not chasing that man up on the freeway. But a lot of people here disagree with it. He died when he was struck right there on the 210. Let's listen.
Very, very nice person. And all he wanted was just to get some money to eat, to send his family, you know.
That's how one woman will remember 53-year-old Roberto Carlos Montoya Valdez, originally from Guatemala. She recently hired him as a handyman.
It is very hard because I don't think anybody deserves to be run away like animals. We're not animals, we're human beings.
Thursday morning, the day laborer was fatally struck by an SUV on the 210 freeway when he ran into traffic, reportedly trying to escape a federal immigration raid at the Home Depot parking lot in Monrovia. The city manager has confirmed the raid took place. DHS says, quote, this individual was not pursued by any DHS law enforcement. The death has angered many in the community.
By the way, this is a follow-up video because we already reacted to him, the situation. However, I wanted to point out the fact that they have people protesting, basically, coming together, creating a vigil for this man who was an illegal.
Flowers gathered Friday for the victim, and so did people. The National Day Labor Organizing Network told me between 10 and 13 workers were detained in Thursday's sweep. Fox 11 obtained video from multiple sources that showed what appeared to be federal agents in the parking lot apprehending workers. But the images of footage posted to Instagram of emergency vehicles on the freeway trying to save the frightened worker outraged people.
If he was indeed being chased, there's potentially a criminal investigation that needs to take place, but the communities need to know the truth.
This Friday, business went on as usual. People divided on what the raid means.
I'm sorry that he did what he did, and but if he was guilty, maybe that's a guilty thing. Maybe he was scared that they would find him and know that maybe he's doing other things that he's not supposed to do.
Coming back live here to Monrovia, where we told you that vigil has just begun. And there were people of all races, all ages here today. I'm now going to introduce you to a Catholic nun. You felt it was important to be here today. And tell me, sister, why was it important?
It was important for us to be here because there are so many who are afraid to be here. And I think fear is not of the gospel. And so how can we be here for those who are not here and stand for more just policies, more inclusiveness of our neighbors? And it's a candlelight vigil. So we went into our chapel and got our candles from the Easter vigil. Because in the end, we know that love will triumph in the end. But Carlos's family is not here, and there's so many others who are not here. And how can we welcome them into our hearts and our country?
Sister, thank you so much for your thoughts here today. People do continue to arrive here. I'm told that they will do a march, that there will be a moment of silence in honor of the victim. And there are flowers here. There are many signs. As I said, people of all ages and all backgrounds. But a lot of what I heard today from various people was just how very moved they were by what they heard and how this man died. And they felt that they had to take a stand and they had to have their voices heard. I'm Laura Diaz reporting live from Monrovia, sending it back to the studio.
Yeah, what a difference between yesterday and today with the protests and now tonight, the vigil. We'll have more on this later on Fox 11. Laura, thanks so much.
Now, he ran from a Home Depot and he died on the freeway. Nobody made him run. Nobody forced him into traffic. He was fleeing oppression. According to them. According to us, he was fleeing accountability. You play stupid games, man, you win fatal outcomes. This is the country that we live in now, though, y'all. Ice under fires. You got criminals protected and American silence. And every single time that the law gets enforced, it seems the left cries injustice. When really, it's just consequences. If this made you mad, good. I mean, you still believe in the border and law and in justice. So hit subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all be safe. Go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. All right. Peace.